Okay, it's pretty shiny. I did in the, what's it called, the stick. It's called a stick. I don't know if it's called a wand or whatever. One of the magicians or one of those people told me what it is. This bloody staff. Oh, the staff. Yeah, it's kind of a bit weird to be honest. I'll have to go over it later. So I really should have. Problem is the paper's shining because whenever I'm making mistakes, it's hard to kind of go over it. So it sort of looks like a bloody alien, like the way the alien face is there. Let's check. I think it's kind of similar. My one is a bit much more darker there. So yeah, as you can see. What is this? The black here. It's getting a bit weird, the paper. So I do need to. It looks a bit like an alien. I should really draw an alien as well. At least start doing drawings of things I like. Because I don't even like Gandalf as a character, really. Not really interested. It's early in the morning. It's like 7 AM. I've been drawing for a couple of hours. Obviously, I'm a little bit pissed off. This is after I've received that, my sister received that letter threatening my mother and my family and everyone. So obviously I'm going to be pissed off. Luckily for me, I can draw, so it is very relaxing. It's not relaxing, distracting. You can distract yourself. Luckily I've got this on my mind, because I'm not going to lie, if I didn't have my drawing and I wasn't so distracted with my colour pencils, I would have been on ranting and raving for hours and hours. You lot probably would have liked that, but for me, yeah, it's probably best I don't, because this is a bit more serious. You know, someone sending a letter to my home, addressed to my sister, threatening my family, my mother and everybody. Yeah, it's the next level shit. I was thinking that, you know, it's okay, so I might have just cut off mid-sentence. That's just because the other video, yeah, I had to do something, so I don't want that other video on there. So what happened is I made a big, so I might be, so I don't even know when I'm going to edit this into the video, but basically I had to remove the whole background. So it looks, you're probably wondering what have I done, but I had to remove it and lighten that side, because if you, that was too dark, that was too dark and it wasn't showing, and this is all, even now you can see the little bit of kind of light coming off of it, but before it was massive, the whole thing, and this bit was just totally shining. So I'm trying to figure out techniques on how to not get it to shine, and it's a freaking nightmare, I'm not gonna lie. Now, one of the ways is that what I've learned is you have to fill in every little gap, yeah, in order for it to not to shine. Now I know that's very tedious, and it is very tedious. But obviously, if you want to get it smooth, I can't do it any other way. There's no shortcut, basically. I thought there could. I had to go through some tutorial videos just to see, and there's no shortcut. If you want smoothness, you have to fill in every little gap in order to get it. And so it's taken quite a while, man. I'm pretty sure once I pick up the technique, I'll probably have to shorten it down massively. At the moment, I'm still learning, so obviously doing this is quite annoying, but I can just fill in the gaps. Now the other thing I had to do was, this was a complete mess. I had to take it out. It was so dark and the black was so dark, so I basically had to rub it out and redraw it. Still not finished. I have to kind of add the details and stuff back in, and to basically build it up now. It looks like I said before, it looks a bit like an alien on the top. So yeah, been kind of going back and forth, trying to rectify mistakes. So it doesn't look like I've done much, but in reality, I've been drawing for quite a while, to be honest with you. I just had to redo it and go over stuff. Now back to the topic. I think I was talking about, because obviously this is now, what day is it? It's I think it's 13th today, isn't it? Yeah, it's basically around 5. Actually, it's 5:30 a.m. in the morning. And I'm just kind of drawing a bit, and then tomorrow I've got a meeting with the police tomorrow at 3 p.m. about the letter. Now, that letter, I've been kind of reading it and reading it. I've got some legal advice and stuff. And somebody told me that, yeah, it's actually a criminal offence to send stuff like that through the post. So, from a reliable person, I don't really know, but I'll have to speak to the police tomorrow. And I'm going to say something now. My main suspect now is actually Halima. And reasons I'll give to the police, I'm not going to say here, but I have compiled evidence of her basically talking about my sisters and my brothers being held responsible for my actions, and that they should be informed about what I'm doing. And so obviously, if you read the letter, it's addressed to my brothers and sisters, and they're being held accountable as well. Like, they're gonna pay the price for what I'm doing. And there's one person that's constantly said that, and that's Halima. Okay, so yeah, this video might not make too much sense in terms of what I'm saying, because I've recorded that over I think 2 nights, so you know I might have cut bits out and then chopped bits out and all of that stuff. So yeah, I might even be repeating myself. I can't remember what I said before, to be honest. It's the next day. I think it's like 6 in the morning, but on the last day, I can't talk. So basically, what I'm doing with this now is I'm just drawing the hair. Still need to go over it. It looks a bit like something like Vida Sassoon or something. Need to kind of tweak it. Managed to rectify that to a point. Need to just sort it out though. And I'm just putting the hair and stuff. Now this drawing was really to test out how to draw hair. And to be honest, dude, I'm actually enjoying drawing hair with colour pencils. It's actually a lot easier than charcoal. Much easier. Particular technique that I'll refine, but it's much easier. As you can see, I can get the kind of little fine here. It's much easier. I've got much more control over it. I'm starting to enjoy these now, actually. I think because I've managed to get these kind of like extenders, and it just makes the pencil feel more like a pen. Obviously I'm pentacularized, so I think these have helped me a lot. These little extenders like this, you got like a gold one, so that's more white and stuff. I think that's made a lot of difference. But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to need to really kind of start to finish this thing off, obviously. And what I have to do is to keep on going into these little hairs, these little dark areas, to kind of just pull the hairs out. It's pretty tedious, but it's not overly difficult. Like I said, there's certain things that are difficult and certain things that are tedious, and this is more tedious. Doing this with the charcoal and pencil is a bloody nightmare. Doing this on here isn't actually, so yeah. I am starting to enjoy the colour pencils. Not gonna lie, I am. You know, you never know. I might, you know, might become a full-time pencil artist as well. You know, definitely gonna do a lot more of these drawings, just to practice. I think both charcoal and colour pencil need to be in my kind of like repertoire of art repertoire. So yeah, I'll start building up my colour pencil portrait. I just don't like the size of the paper. This is the problem I'm having with it. I need to do a bit of shopping. I need to find if I can get a nice paper that's much higher. I think in terms of skin texture and stuff, it's come out pretty well. Gotta make this look a bit more natural though. So looks like he's got a wig on at the moment. Looks like he's got a wig on. I don't even know if he actually wore a wig. Maybe he did wear a wig when he done Lord of the Ring. Maybe his beard's not even real as well. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about don't even know what I was talking about the last video. I'll have to check, to be honest. I'll have to edit a lot of it out. I didn't have the police meeting today, yeah, they took my statement down, and basically they're gonna, let's just say, don't want to talk too much, that they should be having a word with someone, because I believe I know who it is, and I provided my evidence as to why I believe it's this person. And obviously, you know, they said, okay, we'll have a word with them. And to be honest with you, I mean, if I can, I'd go as far as I could go with it, to be honest, because I'm not having somebody kind of like threatening to attack my family and stuff. But if the police feel like, you know, that they can't do nothing with it apart from giving that person a warning, okay, fair enough. As long as that person backs off and stops doing their bullshit against my family, like whatever you want to do against me, all right, whatever, but leave my family out of this bullshit. Because it's gonna turn nasty. I'm gonna tell you, it will turn nasty, because I've got other tricks up my sleeve that, you know, I still haven't even used, which I'm willing to if I have to. Obviously, if people start pushing me to the extent that, you know, they start thinking that this is normal behaviour, sending letters about threatening old women and all this kind of stuff because you don't like what I'm saying. You know, so I'm not going to be really live streaming, obviously for a couple of reasons. One, I want the police to kind of like deal with this first, and then I'll see what they say. And then obviously I'm also busy anyway doing this, and I want to obviously really concentrate on getting to a particular level by the end of the year, and that's going to take a lot of focus. I am listening to a lot of live streams though. I'm listening to let me just say something. I don't like Jedi. I always have to preface this with I don't like Jedi, because I don't. But let me just say something. The guy was telling a lot of truth bombs about Raspek, man. I was like, freaking heck. Because I've always said about Raspek, Raspek's he's fake. Yeah. He pretends to be this righteous guy that, you know, doesn't like the beef and all of this kind of, like, he does the most amount of garbage. You know, he did like 2 years straight on me, man. Like, just literally all the time, like just streams after streams after streams about me, kind of, and he talks about, oh, well, I'm not into this kind of YouTube beef and all this. Oh, you did a lot of streams about people, attacking them on a personal level, including Zabida and Jupiter and everything like that. And so I got all of these old freaking I've got all of these old streams. I didn't know where they were, to be honest. I know I recorded them, and I was just looking through my stuff, and I found them. I was like, freaking it. Some of the stuff he used to get up to in order to attack people was next level crazy. And now he's trying to be this, oh, I'm here, perfect resolution. I don't want to start beef with people and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I told you, the fire rats. Obviously, the fire rats, you know, love this shit. They're coming out of this sewer, gnawing on little old Raspek's feet. They want him to get into this YouTube beef because they love this shit. For me, I just like the fact that Raspek's getting kind of showing up for who he is. Yeah, I don't hate Raspek, to be honest. I don't hate the guy, but he is a freaking hypocrite, a massive hypocrite. Yeah, and I've always said that. Yeah, he's somebody that, you know, he's basically, you know, says one thing and does another. But he thinks he's so goddamn righteous. This is what annoys me about him. He sees righteousness. I'm righteous. Look, you're not righteous, man. You love the beef. You love the what we call the tamasha, which is like the show. Now, with me, I'm honest about it. Like, I do like the beef as well, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I do find it enjoyable. Obviously, when it starts hitting, these degenerate savages start trying to attack, you know, innocent people like my family and stuff who've got nothing to do with it. Yeah, obviously that's gonna piss me off. Yeah, like anybody should be. But other than that, you know, I learned a lot of stuff. I didn't realise how much dislike there is between Raspek and Jedi. I didn't realise it run that deep. Yeah, I didn't realise it was that deep. I thought it was more kind of superficial, but after listening, it's really deep, really deep, very deep. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think it's looking pretty. So what I'm doing is basically I'm going to be now shaded. I mean, this bit here is going to be pretty simple, just time consuming. I need to put the kind of like the little dark. So the way it works out is when I'm doing the beard, if you can see, where is it, the beard here, it's just really kind of just doing lots of little lines and basically just kind of filling in the gaps where you want the darks and everything. You just keep on going. It's just very tedious, to be honest. It's not overly complicated. Yeah, actually, it's hard for me to tell how good this drawing looks, to be honest with you. Sometimes I look at it and think, when I'm looking through the camera, it looks really good. When I'm looking at it with my own eye, I'm not so impressed. I can see the mistakes I've done, but it's come out pretty good, overall. Yeah, so when it comes to this whole situation about this letter and stuff, yeah, there's a comment, I put the letter, there's a comment from this guy going, oh, I disagree with what this person done, but it's hilarious to watch Raj, you getting your comeuppance. No. If you don't agree with something, you wouldn't find it hilarious, would you, you little prick? It's an oxymoron. Like, you love this shit because this is what you believe I deserve. You believe that if anyone disrespects you perceive them to disrespect your faith, that, their families and their elderly and children, disabled, all of them are fair game. And like I said, if that's the version, because like I said, the school of thought, if you follow the Muhammad Hijab school of thought, that this is how you attack your enemies, by going for the weak part of the individual rather than attacking the guy, attacking their family in order to demoralize them, then you're not following God, you're following the devil. It's as simple as that. And I'll say that straight. Anybody that thinks sending letters, threatening old women and stuff is normal behavior and godly behavior, you're a freaking savage, and you're not following God, you're following the devil straight up. You can cry as much as you want, and trust me, once I've the winter is over and the coronavirus has settled down a bit and I've managed to get myself onto a particular level of drawing, I'll be back with a vengeance, man. I'll be back with a vengeance. In fact, it's made me more determined to talk more. This is the thing that I realise. They give me the ammo to talk. Like, because you're talking and then you're making me have to do live streams to counteract. Now, in the last couple of days, I haven't had to do live streams. Because why? Because no one's really said anything to me right now. Yeah? You see how it works? If you say something, then I have to respond. Yeah? And that's how it works. It's looking pretty good. I'm still not happy entirely with the hair. I've got to work it. Anyway, I'll keep you updated about situation about the letter and stuff. I had 2 female officers today, which is a little bit different. Normally it was a male or male and a female, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe women are a bit more sympathetic. The first time I had, so basically, like I said, yeah, something like how you shouldn't be reporting this to the police. It's like, this is what you should be reporting. If someone sends a letter to your home threatening violence upon your family, if you don't call the police, then you're a pussy. You're a little idiot. Unless you're the mafia and you got some protection that can look after your family, then you're stupid not to call the police. Because if something happens, they're like, okay, well, why didn't you call us? Why don't you tell us about these threats? I would be negligent not to. It would be a huge negligence on my part if I didn't do that. So yeah, some people are like, yeah, you shouldn't be calling the police. You're wasting police time. All right. So if somebody actually, because of this letter, say, let me just give you an example. Say if I didn't report the letter, and then what happens? Somebody does something to remember my family, yeah. And then they ask me, did you know if anyone was gonna, is anyone threatened in the past? And I'm like, yeah, I got this letter a couple of months ago, or a week ago. Yeah, how do you think that's gonna go? Yeah. And obviously, there's people out there that think that the law shouldn't be used when people are threatening people because they believe that their religion of peace is being attacked, so you don't have rights. Some people think they live in Saudi Arabia. It's weird, man, the way they talk. You're like, what are you talking about, you little idiot? You're supposed to tell the police if you get a threats of violence. It's unbelievable. It's only because of the fact that they don't like me. If anybody else this has happened to, be like, call the police, call the police. Okay, I know a lot of my haters are going to be really jealous about how good I've got already. Because I do think I've got pretty good, pretty quick. As you can see. But then again, this drawing is not overly difficult. It's me testing my stuff and other stuff. Anyway, I better shoot. And I'll post the full version next time. So this is kind of like probably the last video I'll do on this one, but I'm going to start some other drawings anyway. I think I might do Robocop as well next, and a couple of maybe the Joker as well. All right, take care.